Welcome to Born to Win Legends, where we look beyond fame and explore what made legends truly legendary. Today we're doing a fun but insightful comparison. Mr. Bean versus Charlie Chaplin, two silent comedy masters from very different eras, yet both universally beloved. Let's rewind to the early 20th century. Charlie Chaplin emerged as a silent film star when the movies had no sound. His iconic tramp character, bowler hat, cane, oversized shoes, and that distinctive walk became a symbol of silent cinema. Chaplin's comedy was built on empathy, pathos, and perfectly timed physical humor. He wasn't just making people laugh, he made them feel. Whether eating a shoe out of desperation, dancing with forks and food in the gold rush, or simply navigating a changing modern world, Chaplin's tramp was a gentle underdog. The humor came from his interactions with society, from small gestures, from the balance between dignity and absurdity. His pacing was thoughtful, letting the audience connect emotionally with the character before delivering the slapstick. Now fast forward to the late 20th century and the rise of Rowan Atkinson's Mr. Bean. Bean is a very different creature. He speaks almost no dialogue, and yet his world is full of sound. Grunts, sighs, squeaks, occasional mutters. His setting is hypermodern. Everyday situations like a dentist visit, a swimming pool, or a cinema queue spiral into absurdity thanks to his awkward solutions and childlike logic. Unlike Chaplin, Mr. Bean rarely exhibits deep emotional struggles or social commentary. His humor is more mechanical, more immediate, more visual gag-driven. So what ties them together, and what sets them apart? Universal appeal. Both Chaplin and Bean rely heavily on physicality and visual storytelling, which makes their comedy accessible across languages and cultures. Chaplin's silent films reached dozens of countries even in the early cinema era. Bean's television show and short films have been sold around the world without major changes. Bean's minimal dialogue helps him remain understandable and funny even to people who don't speak English. Character versus gag. Chaplin's tramp is a character with a backstory, pathos, dignity, and often a social message. His mishaps often highlight the human condition, poverty, displacement, loneliness, yet through a lens of humor and resilience. Mr. Bean, on the other hand, is more of a gag machine. He is almost timeless, placeless, and doesn't carry much emotional weight. His innocence is childlike, his world is selfish and self-contained, and his conflicts come from simple everyday tasks gone wrong. Bean doesn't react to systemic injustice. He tweaks a beeping parking sensor, messes with a queue, or tries to dry his pants in a washroom in absurd ways. Pacing and structure. Chaplin's comedy often breathes. Scenes are built with pacing, anticipation, character introspection, and transitions. He allowed comedic moments to linger and the audience to feel the humanity behind them. Bean's comedy is brisk, more immediate. The setup and payoff happen quickly, often with abrupt gags and physical surprises. Even repetition is part of Bean's humor. Watching him repeat awkward motions or stare blankly while chaos unfolds around him is part of the joke. Cultural context. Chaplin worked in a time when silent cinema was king, so his work was shaped by that constraint. His commentary on industrialization, war, poverty, and class resonated deeply with audiences of his era. Bean's world is more personal, more absurd, more individualistic. The humor centers on the quirks of daily life in modern society: bureaucracy, consumer culture, petty social norms. Bean doesn't challenge society's institutions. He just pokes fun at the little inconveniences within them. Legacy. Chaplin is timeless. Nearly a century on, films like The Kid, Modern Times, and City Lights still hold power, both as funny films and as cultural artifacts. Bean, while more contemporary, has carved a lasting place in pop culture. The character has appeared in animation, films, global commercials, and remains popular because of the simplicity of his concept. A man-child navigating a world that doesn't always make sense. In conclusion, Mr. Bean and Charlie Chaplin are both masters of silent and physical comedy, but each reflects their own time. Chaplin brought heart, humanity, and social commentary beneath the laughter. Bean brings modern absurdity, minimalism, and a mechanical precision of gags. One is poetic, reflective, and timeless. The other is brisk, mischievous, and instantly relatable to a global TV audience. If you enjoyed this comparison, hit subscribe and join us at Born to Win Legends, where we celebrate the craft behind the laughter and the legacy behind the legends.